So what does this program all entail? It's a 2-year associate's degree program designed to teach students everything there is to know about interior design, from color theory to computer programming to professional presentation techniques. This program has it all, truly, and so that you are going to be career ready when you step out that door. However, I didn't just stop with the interior design program. I also am enrolled in the digital marketing program and the kitchen and bath design program. I know it's a lot, and trust me, my caseload says it all, but don't let that scare you. I'm just antsy to finish school. So why did I combine these 3 programs? Because what's an interior designer without the ability to market herself and her service correctly and for the right audience? Let's start at the beginning. I've known for a long time that I'm a very creative person, but I'm also very detail oriented, so I knew that I wanted to go into a career that touched on both of these, but I wasn't really sure where that would lead me, what that looked like, and how to get there. It took my mom, who is an interior designer, to ask me many times, "Are you sure you don't want my job?" It literally went like this: "Are you sure you don't want my job?" And I said, "No, I'm not really sure anymore. It actually sounds like a lot of fun." And a week later, I was actually enrolled in classes at the Tech. Like many students, I was really nervous to start a new program at the Tech. I had already graduated with a baking degree, and I was just kind of floundering, honestly. Like, I didn't like the job that I had. I was realizing it wasn't truly for me. So I toured the interior design program with one of the instructors. And being in the lab, in the lighting lab, in the computer lab, in the classroom, I was like, yes, this feels right. Learning about all the classes that were part of the program and all the projects, it just sounded fun. It sounded challenging, but I knew that I was going to get out of it what I was really hoping for in my future career. So I started off with some, let's say, not so fun classes of the program that really lay the foundation for everything else so that you can eventually jump into the fun stuff. After getting through the boring classes, I moved on to the fun ones. Color theory was my favorite. It's putting together physical sample boards and really learning the psychology behind color. So again, it was putting both sides of my brain together to create something beautiful. This class was my light bulb moment, absolutely solidifying the fact that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So all the classes in this career are packed with information that you're going to use once you graduate. Granted, all of this information is constantly changing in the industry. I work at a furniture store and things are always changing, and that's one thing that they actually teach you in class, is that all of the interior design industry is always going to be changing, and it's how to keep up with that information and continually educate yourself that's really going to set you apart from other people. You may be sitting in class learning about Louis XVI style furniture with cabriole legs, and you might be thinking to yourself, why do I need to know this? And then you're going to get a customer who comes in and wants furniture with cabriole legs, and it's going to click, and you're going to say, I remember Monday morning at 8:30 when blah 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 was teaching us about blah blah blah, and there it is. That's how you know it, and it's all gonna click. I know that was a really specific example, but trust me, it's gonna happen. Your future clients and customers are gonna look to you for having expertise and answers to a million questions that they're gonna ask you, and this program perfectly sets you up for the success with that. Another great example about how this program really sets you up for success in the future is with customers. They often can't really visualize what their project is going to look like when it's finished. You might be working on a kitchen remodel and they might be like scared to pull the trigger because they don't know really what it's going to look like. You might have all the samples laid out, the paint, the wood, the floor, the backsplash, all of that. But if they can't visualize it, they're not going to be confident. So you're really in luck here because you're going to learn 3 different computer programs. You're going to learn SketchUp, you're going to learn DesignFlex, and you're going to learn AutoCAD. And you're going to learn them very in-depth so that you're able to take that experience outside of class and outside of school, and you're going to be able to apply that in the future, because it's not just teaching you how to do XYZ for the certain assignment, it's really teaching you how to use the program. I know it might sound like something you'd only see on HGTV, but you will be able to build a floor plan, a house, and furnish it with custom furnishings like your customer is going to want to see. Okay, now more about the classes themselves. Some of them are very content-based and some of them are very project-based. The program itself is laid out really well so that the classes that can be online are online, so that they're not lecturing and super boring and making you sit in class when you really don't want to be. For example, construction applications is a class that teaches you and walks you through step by step how to build a house. Not necessarily like how to build it, but all of the factors that go into it with the laws and the codes and all of that. As you can imagine, probably a boring class to sit through in person. So they made it an online class, which means you're flexible to work on the coursework whenever you're available to, as long as you're turning the stuff in on time. So the flexibility of this program is also what drew me into it. It's really helpful for a lot of people. Myself and my classmates, almost all of us have either part-time or full-time jobs while we're being students, and they really try to work with us to teach us what we need to know, to work around our work schedules, and really to get us ready so that we are ready to step right into the field when we're done with school. This program also has a fantastic reputation in the area because both the interior design and kitchen and bath programs require an internship. Students are able to get real life experience from actual potential employers, not just where they work for a part-time job without all the information. It's a great resume builder, and it's another really awesome hands-on experience you'd get from this program. So I can honestly say that enrolling in the interior design program at Fox Valley Technical College was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Every project, every class, and every instructor has helped me grow in a different way, not just as a designer, not just as a student, but as a person. If you ever looked at a space, at a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, and thought, I can make that look better, I can make that look like a Pinterest board, and you love creativity and combining that with functionality, check out the program. Who knows, you could be like me and in the wrong path, and then it just might click for you. Who knows, a year from now you could be designing your first client project and thinking back to this video.